Hello fellow seekers and guardians, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about, I can't believe this is even a topic of discussion, but and this was an article that was published on June 30th, and how, you guys know how June is Pride Month, so now people are shipping Sora and Riku together. So, what? Rira? Soku? Please stop. The last video I did that uploaded was Riku being gay. Like a theory about Riku being gay, which no sign of Riku being gay. And there's no signs that Riku and Sora are into each other like that. In fact, all signs for Sora points that he's romantically interested in Kairi. And a lot of people, including myself, would rather see Kairi and Sora be a thing than Riku and Sora. But anyways, let's give this a read, shall we? The article is part of Pride Month Picks, a collection of pieces that aim to highlight queer representation across games, television, films, books, and more throughout June. And I'd like to make a disclaimer that I don't have any issue with if you guys are part of the Pride community. If you guys are in the LGBTQ plus community, I have no issues with that. But the only issue I have in this scenario is wanting to make Sora and Riku, both who hasn't been showed any signs of being gay whatsoever, to be gay, or showed any ounce of romantic interest in each other. That's my issue right now. Anyways, let's get into this. Kingdom Hearts community is one of the most passionate out there, constantly crafting fan art, fanfic, theories, and wish lists surrounding the beloved weird JRPG. Its fans are also very queer. Some, not all. With one of the most popular Kingdom Hearts fans theories being how Sora and Riku have feelings for one another. Although it's a theory by Michael Don't Say Gay Mouse, it's unlikely to ever make it into reality, especially considering how Kingdom Hearts 3 once again seemed to push Sora and Kairi as a central romance. Thank you. It's easy for fans to believe. From the very beginning, Sora and Riku are portrayed as the closest of friends. As close as they wanted to run off and explore the world together, ready to leave everything else behind. When Kairi suggested to Sora that they take the boats and leave without Riku, he's having none of it. And when he's finally reunites with him in Traverse Town a little later on, it's clear just how much they care about one another. The rest of the game is mostly spent fighting against Riku, for Sora refuses to give in and leave him to be consumed by darkness, right until the moment when they lose each other again. When they lose each other as Riku redeems himself. Yeah, it's clear how much they care about each other, as brothers. I always had a vibe that both Sora and Riku loved each other very dearly as bros. Not as lovers, but as bros. Okay? Alright, there's not one hint of Sora being gay, neither of Riku. Anyways, by the end of the first Kingdom Hearts, you could argue that they were just super close best friends, sure. But Kingdom Hearts 2 made the whole thing a lot more difficult. Throughout the whole game, all that Sora talks about is finding Riku again. Yeah! Because how Kingdom Hearts 1 ended. Kairi will return to Destiny Islands. Kingdom Hearts and leaving Riku to be who knows where, right? Pretty much in the Door of Darkness, right? Kingdom Hearts Shattered Memories. Sora's still essentially looking for Riku, but then Namine, right? Kingdom Hearts 2. Sora's looking for Riku because at this point, Riku hasn't come home to Destiny Islands yet. Sora is still looking for his Riku so that he can bring Riku home so both of them can return to the islands with Kairi. No romantic involvement. No romance involved between Sora and Riku at all, or even hinted. Sure, Sora cried when he saw Riku in the world that never was, but that was because Sora did so hard to look for Riku throughout the game. While Riku was literally there right in front of him in the Land of Dragons, the Mulan world. But Sora did his best to find Riku so he can take Riku back home. So Riku and Sora and Kairi can be the dynamic trio that we were essentially introduced to them with in the first game. No romance involved whatsoever. Anyways. Running after him in every 5. Okay. My screen went black, so I do apologize if there was any audio issues. So throughout the whole game, all that Sora talks about is finding Riku again, running after him in every world, and barely giving notice to the fact that Kairi's out there somewhere too, with Axel. They're far more than just guys being dudes. These boys are fruity. No, because like I said, to Sora's knowledge, based on the events of the first game, for most of Kingdom Hearts 2, I want to say, in the first act and all the way to like the second, like once we get into like the Dark Corridor and Sora and Axel teams up, and like actually take it back, up until like Sora goes to Traverse Town right before Sora, down on Goofy, Mickey goes to the world that never was. Sora, as far as he is concerned, Kairi is on the islands. He isn't aware until like Hanger Pencil and Lead tells Sora that Axel took Kairi to the Organization 13 Stronghold. So again, it's not these boys being fruity. It's Sora, like I said, trying to bring his friend, who he loves as a brother, back to their home world, to be reunited with their childhood friend, which so happens to be Sora's love interest. Anyways, this comes to a head over the two finally find each other in the final stretch of the game, and Sora tearfully falls into his knees and cries, thinking that he had lost Riku for good. Even when I first played Kingdom Hearts 2, when I was 7, I remember feeling something different than friendship from this scene, and I always had this weird electric feeling in my stomach that never quite went away. Dude! Like I said, Sora and Riku are close. Sora, like, when I saw that scene, I said, okay, he just missed a really close friend who, yeah, he has love for, but brotherly love. Nothing more than that. Anyways, this scene between Sora and Riku in the Realm of Darkness are some of my all-time favorites in the series, and perfectly demonstrates why people love pairing them together. As they hold each other on the edge of light and darkness, they each tell the other that they're fine so long as they're no longer apart and submit to life together in the darkness. You know who else says they're good together? Kairi to Sora, down on Goofy with each other, and to Sora. Does this mean like Donald and Goofy are gay now? Or secretly gay? Even though Donald is clearly stating in Kingdom Hearts 2 that Donald has a mistress? Or is Donald and Goofy secretly gay? This is a run-on theme where the characters say, as long as I'm with your side, I'm okay. Whether it's Mickey with Riku, Riku with Sora, Sora with Kairi, Kairi with Sora, Donald with Goofy, Goofy with Donald, Donald and Goofy with Sora, Sora with Donald and Goofy, Terra with Fences, Fences with Sarah, Aqua, like if they ever have the same with Kairi, Aqua with Kairi, etc. That is nothing special. It's precisely. Every character says it to every single character. Male to male, female to female, male to female, female to male. You're putting way too much like thought into like too much of your wants into making pre-existing characters gay when there's like has been like really no signs of it. When all the signs has been pointing to like brotherly love, family type love, if that makes sense. Anyways. Then comes Dream Drop Distance, where the two take part of the Mark of Mastery exam with one another. Once again, only talk about finding the other. Riku's affection for Sora excuse me. Riku's affection for Sora comes to the head here. Shokan fits on his face in Traverse Sound, forming their own special Keyblade, lovingly named the Gay Blade by the community. Dear Lord help me. And then being revealed as his Dream Eater towards the end of the game. Although Dream Drop Distance is one of my least favorite Kingdom Hearts games, it's essential. Before I continue, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance in terms of gameplay is my one of my least favorite games too, because they force you to switch between Sora and Riku, and I don't mind that. But like, it's annoying when like you're in the final, like if you're in boss battle, right? And it forces you to change between Sora and like, let's say if you're in a boss battle with Sora, right? And you're almost done in the boss battle. The game will be like, oh well. Restores you to Riku. Fine. Playing some time as Riku. Going back to Sora. Doesn't even take you back to the moment where it switched you from. It makes you restart that boss fight from the very beginning. So that's why Dream Drop Distance is my least favorite Kingdom Hearts game in terms of gameplay. Story-wise, it's recoded, but I can get into that another time. Anyways, although Dream Drop Distance is one of my least favorite Kingdom Hearts games, it's essential for Riku's character as he accepts the darkness that previously held him back and risks his life to save Sora. It's a perfect analogy for someone accepting their sexuality identity, making the fact that is fueled by Sora even more perfect. If that's what they were intending, then okay, yeah, but that's what isn't what they were intending. They were intending that, okay, my friendship, my power, how like Sora and Riku have such a close bond that they love each other as brothers, that there wouldn't be anything they wouldn't do for each other in terms of protecting each other. But that has nothing to do, like, that doesn't mean off the bat, oh yeah, we're gay. No. Nothing to do with that. Now, once people try to stop forcing, like, pre-existing characters to be gay, if you want to, like I said, I'm not against the LGBTQ community, but I rather have them, if they're going to bring in the, want to bring in the LGBTQ community into the Kingdom Hearts games, make a totally new character. Don't make a pre-existing character that has never shown signs of them being essentially part of the LGBTQ community gay or bi. Like, they can be a supporter, sure. Like, Riku can be a supporter, Sora can be a supporter, but make a new character that's part of the LGBT community. Have a field day with that. But please don't make pre-16 characters into gay or part of that never shown any ounce of being part of the community or showing any interest in the same sex or being bi. Please. Thank you. Anyways, Kingdom Hearts 3 pushes Sora and Kairi a bit more with the Papu scene, and Sora's sacrifice for Kairi, but it still falls flat compared to the scenes that Sora and Riku shared together. Sora arriving just in time to save Riku from Aqua just after he calls out his name is a great example, but even greater when Riku sacrifices his life to save his life for Sora in the Keyblade graveyard, spurring him to stop doubting himself and save everyone. It's not a coincidence that Sora thinks the light that he follows to come back to is Riku. Kairi! Light is Kairi. Plus, like, when Sora does, like, get his friend, like, Riku's light back, it's not only Riku's. It's the other heroes. Mickey's, Aqua's, Terra's. Or, not Terra's exactly at the moment, I don't think. Fences, Donald, Goofy, Kairi, Aqua. I know I said Aqua, but I'm saying it again. So that means shit in this case. To be honest, your point falls flat. Anyways, Emily, Riku is a ship I feel strongly about. Mostly because it helped me come to terms with my own bisexuality. Seeing how close those two were on screen and how honest they were with their feelings helped me accept a lot about myself, and I never knew was even there. So I'm always hoping that it will come to pass as something more than just a fan theory or inspire others just like me. Look, if two guys being close to each other inspires, like, showing that they care about each other, even though it's not being gay, okay, fine, I'm happy for you. Kingdom Hearts always always had follow your heart, may your heart be your guiding key. If the Kingdom Hearts series can help you find out who your sexuality is, what other parts of your life you need to figure out emotionally, I'm happy for you. I'm not going to shame you for that or like bash you for that. I am happy for you guys. But there is literally no signs that Riku and Sora are gay. Sure, they're close, but what's not to say that they love each other very much as brothers. And they even acknowledge that Sora and they push Sora and Kairi pretty hard as a ship in Kingdom Hearts 3. That was most likely the creator's way of hearing, oh yes, Sora is secretly gay or Riku's secretly gay for Sora, whatever. That was probably their way of pushing, them pushing Sora and Kairi a bit more in Kingdom Hearts 3 with the Papu scene. Probably was their way of saying, yeah, Sora ain't gay. Get out of here with that mess. Sora ain't gay. It's frustrating. But, there are clear signs to the point that Sora and Riku ain't gay and not interested in each other. Again, if Kingdom Hearts helps you discover your sexuality, I am so happy for you guys. But again, that does not mean Sora is gay. Does not mean Riku is gay. Besides, I'm straight. I'm a supporter of the LGBT community, sure. I'm just not I'm not a supporter of them force feeding us and forcefully putting the LGBTQ community, the LGBT stuff in pre-16 lore where it wouldn't make sense. Hell, like I said earlier, if you guys want, if they want to make an LGBTQ plus character in Kingdom Hearts that make an original character. Don't use Riku, don't use Sora, Xion. Actually, Xion, we don't know her sexuality. So, like, if you want an actual sexuality, person who's so, like a pre-existing one, Xion will be the perfect, like, person to go to if you are wanting a pre-existing character to mess with a sexuality. If not Xion, then make a personal character. Anyways, what do you guys think about this article? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you, fellow Seekers and Guardians, later. And may your hearts be your guiding keys. Later, taters.